Hello, Jessica. This is JJ, and this is your Meet Your Guides reading. First of all, I do want to say thank you for your patience, Jessica Ruiz. So, you have two guides, and it's so interesting because you are the first client that I have two. I have not two guides because usually there's two guides that always come in, but I do have this Aztec goddess that did come through for you, and you're the first client that I have an Aztec goddess come through. So, wow, powerful, ancient type of energy with this goddess that came through. I will give you her name because I cannot pronounce it. Even though I'm Mexican, I cannot pronounce it. I can, yeah. And then we also have an ancient ancestor. So a lot of ancestral reclaiming your roots, decolonizing your spirituality. There's a lot of this coming through from your guides at this time. I feel like the Aztec goddess has definitely been with you in your lineage for quite a long time. They're saying we go back 10 decades. So again, a lot of times, a lot of lifetimes together. And her name is, I'm going to try to say it, but I know I'm going to butcher, Chalchiutlike, and she gave me the symbol for jade. So she wants you to work with the crystal jade, and she's definitely a water deity. And the reason why I know this is because I had to because I couldn't pronounce her name, I had to go online and look her name up. So this is her name, Chalchiutlike, that one right there. You can write it down if you want, but she is a water deity. Okay, you can definitely do more research on her, but she's helping you with your emotions is what I'm getting here, a sense of rebirth as well. We're going to start off with her because I feel like she's coming through very strongly. I do feel, again, she's saying you're an empath. Okay, she helps you a lot with this, so you might feel overwhelmed when you're around certain people. She's also helping you with your energy work. Okay, so this could be either you're in the public and you do energy work for a living, okay, or on the side, or it can just be that she's helping you with your energetic evolution. She also helps you a lot with your perception. She's definitely a spirit guide, and she does show you a lot of 444, and she does show you she helps you a lot with your ego, okay, with your ego. So you might go through a lot of like ego deaths with this particular guide. So let's see what this Aztec goddess, what is your role in Jessica Ruiz? I don't know if you have a connection to the Aztec roots. Let's see. Divine masculine. Yeah, she helps you work through the conflict. She helps you balance because she is a water deity, so it makes sense that she does help you. She might be helping you with a significant connection, maybe with your divine masculine. Okay, I do feel here that she does help you with your sense of confidence, with your sense of strength and trust in yourself. Okay, she does put you through a lot of dark nights of the soul. I will not deny that. Okay, it's all because she's showing me a beautiful rose. So I feel like this is all for your growth, for your blossoming. Let me just move my light. There we go. I think that's better. That way it doesn't. Okay, so we have here divine intervention. So she does. Okay, she's telling me to. Yep, Luna Llena. And then we have Ixchel. Interesting. Wow, protection, empath, energy work, perception, spirit guides, 444, distorted ego. Yeah, I feel like she's definitely helping you get past your ego. Okay, you might have a big ego, which is, again, it's not a bad thing. Okay, you might have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, or you have a very strong Leo, very strong maybe Earth as well, or fire signs. I feel like she tests your patience a lot on your journey. I feel like she's the type of guide that when you go for help or when you go for readings, you never get like a clear answer. You always get, you might get like some clues, but you never get like a, yeah, this is it, or no. Like, I feel like she gives it back to you. Like, she'll basically be like, you already know the answer, or use your intuition, because I feel like she helps you rely a lot on your intuition here with the High Priestess. And the reason being is because you need to develop your intuition. She's here to help you develop these High Priestess qualities within you, your intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. Okay, and so she wants you to also tap into and not only rely on outside sources, but she always has your back. And she definitely does bring this sense of like, there's a lot going on. So if something doesn't manifest as fast as you would like it, or you feel like things stall or they're moving at snail pace, well, they are, because there's certain things that need to be worked out and behind the scenes. I am also getting here again, she wants you to work with the moon cycles, and that makes sense. She is a water deity. Ixchel is very similar, has a very similar goddess. She definitely is a goddess, like a medicine woman type of goddess. But she is very protective of you. Okay, this deity, she's very protective of you. She watches over you. She does definitely bring in a sense of enlightenment for you. She tries to enlighten things. Also, she wants you to take care of yourself. Okay, she's like a mother archetype for you as well, is what I'm getting here. But she is wanting you to be protective of your emotions. Who has access to you and who doesn't? Yeah, she makes you hit rock bottom. I don't feel like she's an easy guide, sweetheart. I'm sorry to say, and I do have several guides that are like this. That I feel like this particular guide calls you out. She calls you out, and she doesn't let you get away with anything. I feel like she makes you definitely feel the repercussions of your decisions, of things like this. And this is all again to lead back to this sense of like, man, my intuition was telling me I should have listened to my intuition, or it could be positive. It can be like, oh my god, I knew it, my intuition told me, good thing I listened to it. It doesn't have to be bad, but I do feel like she calls you out. Okay, she calls you out because she keeps saying like everything that you need is within you, lives within you. She gives this sense of empowerment to you, and so she calls you out on that. And she is also training you with your soul gifts. Okay, and she's saying it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to step up. It's time for you to become a leader. And she also wants you to be okay with not everyone liking you, not everyone understanding you. She's saying that's okay, that's normal. Okay, not everybody's gonna like you. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. But you need to love yourself, and you need to take care of yourself. That's very important. And I do feel like she lets you hit rock bottom. She lets you in order for you to surrender. Again, I feel like you have a big ego. So sometimes she might feel like she picks on you. But again, there's a lot of love. I'm seeing a heart there. There's a lot of love here. And she does it. And it's kind of like things fall apart, or you feel like you fall apart in order for you to put yourself back together. I feel like she puts you through a lot of like a process of alchemy in order for you to know your strength. Yeah, because there's this I feel like you have a big ego, sweetheart. I feel like you do, and I say this with the utmost love. But this deity is like your guide. She's like, it's my will. Okay, it's kind of like you and her. You're going at it. My will, your will, whose will is it? Okay, like you try to micromanage things, and she just kind of giggles in the background because she knows what's going on behind the scenes, and she also sees like how sometimes you let yourself be consumed by the uncertainty, by the anxiety, by the conflict. She's saying. Okay, so she's teaching you about going inwards, especially when you feel like you have to surrender. You have to go inwards because your higher self, your intuition always knows the answers. Always. Wow, what did I say? You have to go in. You have to go within. Yeah, this guide. This guy doesn't play with you. This guide is like, you'll survive this. I feel like when things get tough, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of like when things get tough, sometimes you're just like, man, why can't I, or why did I go through this? And I feel like your guide is just there in the background being like, it's okay. You know, you've been through worse. Pick yourself up, dust yourself, let's keep moving. You know, it's just another hiccup on the road. Let's go. Like, I feel like this guide is just like she's very like, yeah, kind of like when, you know, a mom and she sees her baby fall, and the baby is gonna start crying, right? But the mom is like, no, you're fine, just clean it off, pick yourself up, keep walking, go play, continue playing, you know, that type of energy. She's very loving, but she is stern. Yeah, and I feel like you do have a lot of fire maybe in your chart, I don't know, but she does lead you to new beginnings, okay? But she lets you kind of figure things out on your own as best as you can, and then she will definitely guide you if she feels like you're definitely struggling with it. You know, kind of like being that parent again that doesn't fix everything or doesn't do everything, doesn't solve everything for their child. Like, this parent lets you fall on your face sometimes, or lets you fall on your booty sometimes to help you grow. This is that type of a guide, okay? Yeah, because she wants to help you see things from a higher perspective, to have this ego view of things. And she's also saying too, like, you have to be very careful about where you have this energy exchange and who you have this energy exchange with. Okay, she also is with you, telling you that your energy is money, sweetheart. She's saying your energy is money, and if you're wasting energy on people or things that are not worth your time, you're wasting your money. To look at your energy like money. Okay, if you know you're investing in something that's not going to pay off, why do you keep investing money in it? So why do you keep investing energy in it? You know, that type of thing. But if you know that something's going to pay off, you know that, you know, I don't know, this is going to be the worst example because of the stock market that we're in, but let's say, for example, you know that these stocks are going up, and you know there is very good prospects of it growing, then definitely you can invest your energy there, you can invest your money there, because you're going to receive an increase in that investment. So she wants you to be very aware of that. Then we have here Fire Guardian. So yeah, she's very protective of you, okay? And I feel like she does protect you. She wants you to be very protective as well about your passion, about, you know, what ignites you in life. What ignites you? Moon, yeah, I told you she loves to work with the moon energy for you. You're very sensitive, very spiritually gifted. You are definitely an empath. And again, she's like, I send you messages through your intuition. And that's why she wants you to rely on your intuition, because I feel like her form of communication, yes, it might be 444, 333, 111. And you're just like, but what does that all that mean? She's saying, well, tap into your intuition. Your intuition will let you know. Okay, always pay attention to your intuition. Then we have here Warrior. Yeah, she wants you to know that you are fearless and that you are strong and that you can get through anything, that you're going to get through this, that you will find solutions and you will find a new beginning. Okay, that when things get dark, the sun comes out. Wow. 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like she definitely works with the females in your family. Again, which connections are you investing in? She wants you to know that you're the magician. You're the magician, and you have to be very careful, you know, your thought process. What you are currently manifesting. Again, there's a lot of energy that flows through you. That's why it's very important that you're aware of energy and looking at it like money. Do not waste it. And that goes with, you know, wasting it and thinking negative things, or getting caught up in unlikely scenarios. Like, no. She helps you with your work as well. Yeah, what did I say? It's funny because I was like, she communicates with 444. There it is. I feel like this guide is like, what do you attract? What are you a magnet to? You know, are you a magnet of positive things, or are you a magnet of unconditional love, or are you a magnet for, you know, anxiety and worry and lack consciousness? Yeah, and she wants you to release the darkness. Another 4. She wants you to release the darkness. To let go of things, connections, in order for you to be fruitful, in order for you to see fruition in your life. Whoa. Yeah, she wants you to learn to forgive. To close old chapters, you know, and to reopen a whole new book. But you need to release in order to make space. Because she's saying sometimes you ask for things, sometimes you want to manifest things, but there's no room there for this manifestation. So for example, let's say you want to find your person, your partner, your twin flame, you name it, but you're still holding on to an ex that's taking up space. Where are we gonna, you know, how are we wanting to manifest this person when we're not having no space? Or you want to go buy new clothes and you come home and there is a bunch of old clothes taking space in your drawer. You get me? So there's this energy of like she wants you to constantly be purging, releasing what's no longer resonating with you. And to make peace with yourself. That is how you're going to become a magnet for attracting the things that you want in your life. Because if you're holding on to resentment and you're holding on to guilt, guess what? That is what you're going to attract. Okay, sweetheart? But she helps you with your money, with your abundance, with your work. She helps you achieve things. So that is what I have for this particular guide, sweetheart. Hopefully that was helpful. We're going to move on to your second guide, which is an ancient ancestor. This feels very feminine in energy as well. Okay, this particular guide feels very feminine, yeah. I do feel like this ancient ancestor helps you a lot with your throat chakra, like with sharing your story, okay, or understanding your story. You know, I want to go here. What is this ancient ancestor? What is her role? To retreat and recharge. Yeah, very motherly energy, both of them. And interestingly enough, they both are bringing the same message of learning to trust your inner knowing. In order to do that, you have to take a step back and retreat. Allow yourself, give yourself space and time to meditate, to listen to what your body, to what your heart, to what your intuition has to say to you. Wow. Yeah, in order to get a better understanding of things. She wants you to be an eagle, like an eagle, to have a keen sight. She's saying be graceful with your movement and be graceful with your actions, okay? You don't always, she's saying we catch more bees with honey than with vinegar. Remember that. We don't always have to force things. We don't always have to, you know, be aggressive. Like our approach to life doesn't always have to be aggressive. That's what she's saying. Keeper of secrets. Yeah, to use your discernment. To be careful. Both of your guides are bringing the same energy of be careful who you trust, who you call a trusted friend. Okay? And to also know that you can't tell everyone what you know. Definitely, this is like a mother energy here. She wants you to also allow yourself for others to help you. Allow others to come in. Allow others to get close to you. Maybe you're someone who's very guarded. Maybe you're someone who's very protective. And that is good. But also, we also have to let people in. She helps you, especially when you're feeling very alone, is what I'm getting here. When everything seems lost, when you feel like there's nowhere to go. Okay, when you're like in this energy of mourning, that is when she's nearest to you, comforting you, holding you, telling you that you're going to be okay. Especially in those times of alone, like being alone. She is your guide, she is your mentor, but she's here to she is a teacher, and she's here to teach you about the old ways. Hint, she's saying my name, ancient ancestor. Yeah, something about telling your story, sharing your story, writing your legacy. She's saying she's here to help you write your legacy in this lifetime. But you need to trust. You need to let her in. So maybe this is a guide that maybe you're more resistant to, opening up to. Yeah, I feel like you can't rely on what you see with your eyes, with your physical eyes. You have to learn to turn the gaze inward. Especially when you're going through major transformations in your life. Again, you're a very emotional person. You're an empath. Especially in those moments where you feel like you're underwater. You can't breathe, like things are too heavy, things are too, they're dense, there's a lot of pressure around you. She wants you to know that she's here with you, that you're not going through this transformation alone. She helps you find balance, especially emotional balance within yourself. Yeah, she wants you to know that you are protected, okay? Both of these, they're very feminine energies, but they also bring in the masculine energy. So either you're very masculine yourself, okay? Could be with all the ego that I was picking up earlier. And so you have a hard time maybe showing your feminine side, even though you are an empath, but you have a hard time showing that because maybe you see it as a sign of weakness. Yeah, but I feel like, again, she helps you with the change and go with the flow of the change and to rely on inner peace, because she's saying change is the only constant in life. Change is the only thing that that can be guaranteed to you that you will go through in this lifetime and in any other lifetime that you decide to incarnate in. And so she's saying the only thing that can help you get through these changes is by you turning the gaze inwards, by you relying on your inner peace. Because you hold the key. The key is with you. Yeah, and you will thrive. You will thrive in love. Maybe you've been let down in love before. And this particular guide is coming through to let you know, like, I'm helping you work through this. She also wants you to take care of your health. Leaving, body changes, grief work. What did I say? When you're grieving, when you feel like, you're going through a massive metamorphosis, and with the butterfly over there, whenever you feel like you need to leave something behind or something is leaving your life and it becomes maybe unbearable to you, or it becomes something very difficult, or you're letting go of a sense of identity, a sense of like a massive change, she wants you to know that she's here to support you. She's here to guide you. And she does guide you. She wants you to know that it's okay for you to grieve. It's okay for you to be like, I'm not feeling well. Okay? It's okay for you to be like, I'm feeling sad. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a sign of weakness. Yeah. I feel like you go through a lot of ego deaths, or you have gone through several, in order for you to let go of control, in order for you to surrender. You've gone through a lot of tough cycles in order for you to have a rebirth, a new you, in order for you to be reborn, is what I'm getting here. We have earthly shifts, so end of cycle. So like I was saying, there is definitely a lot of changes that this guide also puts you through. Yeah, a lot of life changes. And we were just saying how the only constant in life is change. But she wants you to know that everything that leaves your life, whether this be a person, it's because it's done. You need to be released from that. That's why Spirit is taking it away from you. Okay, because it's no longer serving you. La Luna. Hidden emotions, release, journey to truth, healing. She helps you at a subconscious level. She might show up for you in dreams a lot, okay? But she helps you to the journey of your truth. Letting go of those internal emotional wounds that you have, that maybe you may be aware of them or maybe not. They might be so rooted within you that you might not be aware of them. Yeah, because she's saying it distorts your ego. Both of them test your patience, because you got the same card. I feel like these two guides have like very similar, where I feel like the other one calls you out more. This one is more like more motherly, but in a very like nurturing way, whereas the other one, she'll let you kind of make your own mistakes, see you from afar, and will only step in if she sees that you're really struggling. Whereas this one is more like she's holding you, taking care of you. She shows you a lot of hummingbirds is what I'm getting. Okay, a lot of hummingbirds. Yeah, and she helps you with your life path. That's why anything that's not in alignment with your life path has to go. Jessica. Temperance, patience, trial and error, healing. She brings in a lot of emotional, again, subconscious healing for you. The Fool, the World, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. She helps you a lot with your finances too. But she does, again, the Saturn energy. Both of your guides bring in the Saturn energy to you. So, you know, you might have had a lot of restrictions, a lot of limitations. But this is to show you your character, to show you just how capable you are. And I feel like there's always this yearning of wanting to be free with you. There's always like this, I want to be free. I don't want the responsibility. And it's not that you don't want responsibility. That wasn't the right way of saying it. It's just this, why can't I just, for 1 minute, just go on and do my own thing without having to worry about the repercussions, without having to worry about what might happen? Why is there so much responsibility being put on me? It's like you're the one that needs to take up the heavy load. Like you carry the world on your shoulders, but the inner you is kind of like, I just want to go and like take a break. I just want to go and, you know, not care. Like I see these people just throwing caution to the wind, and I have to, you know, deal with these responsibilities. I'm the one that has to juggle, but you're the one that's going to get to the 10 of Pentacles. You're the one with the legacy, you know? You're the one that's going to get here, be abundant and successful because of the responsibility that you're learning to take. In order for you to be free later on. Maybe not right now, but later on. I'm trying to see if I can get anything else before I close the reading here. Yeah, she's just saying take time to reflect. And the thing is, I feel like you're here to work through a lot of generational patterns, a lot of ancestral karma too, because she's saying it ends with you. Like, I don't know what patterns have been repeated in your life with your family that this guy is saying it ends with you. This pattern ends with you. Yeah, because you have an important life path here. Anything else? No. That's all that I have for you, sweetheart. I hope this was helpful. I wish you the best. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much for your patience. Bye, honey.